Welcome to our channel. Today we how to install ksqlDB locally for interactive streaming queries, beginner guide step by step clearly. To install ksqlDB locally for interactive streaming queries, begin by ensuring you have Java installed on your machine. If Java is not installed, download the latest version of the Java Development Kit from the official Oracle website or adopt OpenJDK. After installing Java, verify the installation by opening a terminal or command prompt and typing Java version. Next, download the ksqlDB release from the Confluent website. Choose the appropriate package for your operating system. Once the download is complete, extract the contents of the package to your desired installation directory. Navigate to the extracted ksqlDB directory using your terminal or command prompt. Before running ksqlDB, you need to start the Confluent platform. You can do this by downloading Confluent platform from the same website if you haven't already done so. Once downloaded, extract the Confluent platform package to a directory. Open a terminal in this directory. Start the Confluent services by running bin/confluent local services start. Wait a few moments until all services are up and running. Now that the Confluent services are running, it's time to start ksqlDB. In a new terminal, navigate to the ksqlDB directory. Run the command bin/ksqlserver start config/ksqlserver.properties. This will start the ksqlDB server. After a short wait, you can open another terminal window to interact with ksqlDB. To access the ksqlDB command line interface, type bin/ksql. You will see a prompt confirming that you are now connected to ksqlDB. At this point, you can start creating streams and tables for your streaming queries. Refer to the official ksqlDB documentation for specific commands and examples to get started with your queries. Congratulations, you have successfully installed ksqlDB locally for interactive streaming queries. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.